What it do? This your main king, B.I.Dub in the building. And y'all already know what time it is with me. Y'all ain't got to subscribe because God got me. Now y'all know what it is. It's real in the field with me. Every single day. And I thank God every single day for what he doing for me. What's up, haters? How y'all doing? The people that's behind my back, pretending to be my homie, pretending to be my partners. What's up? But the real ones that's been there from day one, I love y'all too. See, the real ones always tell me they love me before they get off the phone. I love y'all too, because it's real in the field with us. And this B.I.Dub Entertainment. First of all, I would like to thank you, Yahweh, for letting me keep my strength and be obedient and know who I am and know which way I'm supposed to go and know that I'm over and how I've overcame everything that was in my way. See, I'm the one that believes. So I'm the one that's going to achieve. You the one that believes. So you the one that's going to achieve. That's why all your kinfolks be thinking you dumb. You don't know what you doing. They always said that ever since you were small. Remember that? But they never knew what they was doing. They always wanted you to be off track because they was off track. They always wanted to throw your dream off because you always knew what you was doing. All you had to do was stay away from everybody and do what you was doing. Notice people will come up in your range and in your presence and wonder what you're doing. You don't even want them there. They're a distraction. You trying to focus on doing what you're doing. But them other people that came around, they're a distraction. So we get them out the way. We get them out of Dodge. Because we always been on an assignment that they never understood, so they couldn't keep up. If you don't understand, get out of here. If you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. If you can't smell what the Rock is cooking, get out the wrestling mania ring. Get out the WWF ECW. Shoot. Vince Man, whatever they call it, V. McMahon, the old commentator / rapper, just got pulled over for hitting somebody and tailing somebody in the back for speeding, going by 130 miles. Just ripped the lady side of the lady car off. And he got out the window. I don't know what's going on. Just a little speed, yeah. No, I'm good. I'm okay. Don't you know they let him go like flying colors? Vince McMahon. They let him go like flying colors. Let that been me getting pulled over. Speeding, going 115, 130, and swoop off somebody's tail light in the back of the back part of their car. They let Vince McMahon go. And the lady wanted to talk to him, and the police, no, he's good. You ain't talk to him. He's okay. You're okay. They was treating him like royalty. Let that been me. Man, they would have put my head on. Man, I wouldn't. Man, please. They let Vince McMahon go free. And he probably was drinking, high on coke, speed trap. They gave him a speed trafficking ticket. So he got to go to court and pay it off in court. They didn't take him to jail, though. They treated him like Richie Rich. They treated him like Richie Rich. Macaulay Culkin, Richie Rich. You gotta explain how this world is, man. I don't trust nobody, never did. And I know God the only one that helped me when I was in the realest nick of time. When I was in the deep financial situations, God came through and put me all the way over that little finance. It looked small now. That little problem that I had, it's small, very, very tiny. But when your haters thought they was making you lose, man, look. When your haters thought that they was making you lose, you been had the victory from day one. They just didn't never want you to know that you had the victory. They didn't never want you to know that you had the torch. They just didn't never want you to know. Okay? But you knew all along that you was a star. You knew all along if you be quiet and listen, you get a long way. You knew all along who you were. So you just did who you were. And you start revealing souls. The only way you can reveal the souls is if you do you at all times. Glory be to God. At all times. Protect yourself at all times. You understand? All times. Your haters are so angry at you right now that they are all looking like baby's kids. They didn't die. They multiplied. Whoa. Some people just don't learn. See, you got to be aware of your surroundings and watch what you say every day. Please watch what you say every day. Because it's so dangerous in the world. Even back in the days, they were shooting people for saying the wrong thing to them. You should have been woke a long time ago. Boy, your shit, what is shit? I rebuke the devil in the blood of Yeshua. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. You should have been woke a long time ago. I can survive with or without a job. See, people be looking for what you doing in life. So they don't know. They don't know what you have. It's beautiful when they don't know what you have because, man, you'll see them online. You can make it. If you get rid of them people, you can make it. But they really don't know if you made it or not. They don't know how many finances you got. See, you ain't got to look all rich and stuff if you rich. You can look like a poor man. You know what I'm saying? But you got the funds when it's time to escape. When it's a hurricane coming, you got the funds. The people that look rich, they might not have as much cash as you. Because your money ain't for show. You dig? It's only for show for God. You dig? See? Some people just don't learn. You got to listen and be obedient. I love to listen. I love to sit back and be quiet. I love to be disciplined. I believe. I love obedience. I love what the Most High has been doing with me in my life. I love it. You dig what I'm saying? You got to love yourself out here. Because if you don't love yourself, who gonna love yourself for you? It's you and God in this. You know what time it is. Just beware of your surroundings at all times. It's real in the field. They wanted to go against you. Actually, they did go against you, but they did not succeed. Yeah, they went against you, but they didn't succeed on anything that they did because God didn't approve of what they were doing towards you. God never approved of how they tried to conflict your brain and keep you stuck. Boy, your shit, or this shit. I rebuke the devil in the blood of Yeshua. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. God is proud of you because you let go and let him do it. You already knew you were safe with God. You need God to live throughout this whole atmosphere. You need God for the rest of your life, okay? You have to keep God, no matter what. Because they wanted to go against you on purpose. Because they seen that light on you. You shining too hard for them. They ain't gonna never tell you. They ain't gonna never let you know. But when they start seeing you shine every day, they gonna blow you up. They gonna blow you up. But then they gonna think you too much and all that when you really don't want to do nothing no more. When nobody around, when you didn't have anything. See, that's why you don't want to fool with nobody no more. They didn't want to come around as much when you didn't have anything. But now they want to come around like you think you all that, or why you don't want to fool with us no more. My nigga, they weren't fooling with you in the first place. What are they talking about? And if they was fooling with you, it was for the benefit of them. It wasn't for no benefit of you, never. But see, if anybody that has a disproportion and backwards and slow thinking brain, oh yeah, you gonna think I'm talking about you because you think slow. I don't think slow though. Is he talking to me? Is they talking about me? I know he ain't talking about me. I came through for him every time. If you know I ain't talking about you, you supposed to know I ain't talking about you. If you know we 100, you know we 100. If you know you love me, you know I love you. Duh. I ain't never second guess a thought. If my pastor come up to me and say, man, people gotta change, man. People always doing this and that. I ain't gonna never think my pastor talking about me. I ain't gonna never look at my pastor and be like, you talking about me? That's weird, man. That's somebody trying to knock you off of your brain that God done blessed you with. I'm sorry to say. When your haters thought that they was making you lose, you've been had the victory. You've been had the victory. And that's why they walk around here so upset. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. They walk around here mad and bitter because they already know they tried to stop you in your obstacle back in the day. They knew they couldn't stop you in the first place, so why did they try? All their life that they wasted, now they getting wrinkled. Now they getting old. But see, you looking younger every day. You looking like Benjamin Button. Every day you looking younger. Like, watch that movie, Benjamin Button. He got Brad Pitt on it. He was born an old man, and as he got older, he turned all the way back into a newborn and died as a newborn. His life went backwards. So he was born as an old, intelligent man that knew everything. He was real sick when he was 1 and 2, like he was gonna die or something. But then when he got 3, he started getting unsick and looking better. When he got 4, he was looking better, but he looked like an old man. His life was going backwards. Y'all need to check out that movie, Benjamin Button. When he got about 80-something, he looked at 8 months old. When he got about 90-something, he looked at 8 days old. And then he died as a baby, as an egg. It's like he went all the way back to an egg. Benjamin Button with Brad Pitt. Watch that movie, Benjamin Button. Y'all gonna flip out if y'all ain't never seen this, but y'all gonna love it though. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If people don't learn to enjoy themselves and God, they'll never know who they are. You know what I'm saying? They'll never love themselves. All that time that people spend to hate on people, they can put that into themselves and pray to God and love themselves. So many people are ashamed of themselves. If somebody got something against you, it always got something to do with them. It's them. I told you they took that C shot. They out here flipping, but you ain't flipping. You always been up on the mission. It ain't no competition. You dripping. Every time you hit the corner, you flipping. Hey, what's up? What it is? Every day I'm on the corner, handle business. I ain't got to sell dope. I ain't got to smoke nutter. Breaking boys off, not in pushing butter. I ain't doing that. I might stutter on the block sometimes, man. I'm so above her. Hater. Why they try to always talk like I ain't got no common sense? By myself I walk. It ain't knowing who I be. I'm always alone, isolated. I'm isolated with God. I'm always alone. I'm isolated.